Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me, and ultimately thank you so much for gracing your presence here on my channel. I truly appreciate you guys coming. So, what are we talking about today? What does self-love look like? Okay, so I have a few notes here, so let me look at them. Because self-love, a lot of people will say, they love themselves, but they're not taking care of themselves. So you can say one thing, but your actions can definitely speak for you entirely in another direction. So if you're telling yourself that you love yourself, prove it to yourself. Show yourself what love is. Show yourself how to be loved, and show yourself that you care about yourself and your well-being. You want to feel that love deep down in your soul, so that way it can transpire and manifest into something greater. So how do we take care of ourselves? How do we love ourselves? The start, as I will always say, with anything that you want to embody with self, is to always look in front of the mirror. You have to take that front seat and take it for yourself, and by that I mean, sometimes we look at ourselves from the rear view, the side view, the back view, because we're looking in the past, or we're looking at everybody else that's beside us, or we're looking at a car that's on the road, and we're not really focused on the car that we're driving. We're not really in the front seat. We're not taking matters into our own hands. We're thinking above and beyond, but we're not thinking within ourselves. We're thinking so far ahead that we can't transpire anything in the present. So what does taking care of yourself look like? Again, it starts with looking in that mirror, taking that front seat to your life, and to make it real as possible, and to make it notable, and to make yourself aware of what's going on, and making it, just valuable and honorable, and something that shows dignity and courage within yourself. So you want to look in that mirror. You want to say, hey, this is who I am. This is who I'm going to be. Of course, like I always say, I love positive affirmations. I will love them always, just because they reaffirm you of what's going on in your life, where you want to be, where you are now, and where you've been, to know that you can always prosper ahead, right? So after we look in that mirror, then we want to self-reflect. We want to make sure that we're taking notes on the things that we desire. We want to take notes. We want to make sure that we're taking notes on our well-being, on how we're respecting ourselves, how we are reacting to other people, how do we respond to our daily activities. We want to make sure that we're self-reflecting a lot, because that's the only way you're going to grow. And self-growth leads you into prosperity, success, and so forth. So you want to make sure you self-reflect. You want to make sure you're getting out that pen and paper, or you're even if you don't get out that pen and paper, meditation, prayer, however you call your center to your inner verse, and however you make everything so tranquil and as calm and serene as possible. That's what you want to do. You want to get that grounding, that foundation within yourself, within your mind, within your heart and your spirit, so that way everything calms down and you can draw focus onto what really matters, which is you, yourself, and I don't know a pronoun for you, but you, yourself, and yourself. Okay? So that's what you want to do. After you look in the mirror and say, hey, I am noticing things that I don't like. I am noticing things that I love. And that's one of the things that you want to make sure that you're doing when you're looking in that mirror. You don't want to necessarily focus on things that you necessarily want to change just yet, because this is about self-love, self-appreciation of what you already have, what you already come with, and what you enjoy about yourself the most. So when you look into that mirror, don't dwell on the negativity. Don't dwell on things that you want to fix just yet. Self-reflect in a way that is self-loving, and say, hey, I like this about myself. I love this feature. I love this hairstyle. I love the way I move. I love the way I talk to people. You want to make sure you're looking in the mirror in a positive light, in the most positive way as possible, so that way you look at yourself as honorable. You look at yourself as a queen, as a king, and someone that is notable for prosperity and growth. So be kind to yourself, right? Be as kind as possible to yourself that you can possibly be, because that's ultimately going to reflect on how you feel about yourself and how you see yourself in the world. And you always want to see yourself in a positive light. That's how you move forward and stop living in the past, as some of us like to do. So after you look in that mirror, self-reflect, make sure you know what's going on, make sure you're understanding what's going on. Understanding those emotions are a big key into understanding who you are. That's something that I'm working on. That's something I feel I'll continue to work on, just because it's it's my mean for change. It's my mean for prosperity, for growth, for manifestation, for meditation, for minding my own business, drinking water. I mean, it's all those things that are key things to my self-awareness, to help me stay stable, to help me increase my mental state in a positive way, and to help me tranquilize everything that's around me within my universe, within my world, within my universe, and my spirit, and so forth that may be. So after you've done those two most important things that you just want to gear your life towards, you want to take some time to yourself. You want to start to take care of yourself by, like, sometimes drinking herbal teas to get you grounded into the earth, to keep you more, to keep that foundation more level, to keep your chakras in line. You want to again, like I said, drink some herbal tea, or make your own herbal tea, or which I will show you guys what I've been making soon. And not only that, when you drinking these teas, when you're making yourself some good loving food, when you're taking your hot baths, when you're, you know, preparing yourself for bed, which I will talk, because that's another thing that I want to talk about. You want to make sure that you're just loving and enjoying those things that you're doing for yourself, because that's ultimately is how you're going to appreciate your self-awareness. That's how you're going to appreciate your existence, your presence, your your livelihood. That's how you get into the motion of loving who you are, because you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your health, your mind, your body, your spirit. You're feeding your soul with good thoughts. You're saying those positive affirmations. You're drinking your herbal teas that are just geared towards centering your earth and centering your mind. You're taking those hot baths to calm you down, to just, you know, just take some time out for yourself. Tell your family, tell your children, tell your husband, tell your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your friend, your roommate, hey, I just need some time to myself. Give me 10, 15 minutes, maybe 30, how many every time you need, honey. You take it, because that's for you. That's how you're going to grow. That's how you're going to center your universe. That's how you're going to feel good about yourself. And that's how you're going to remain calm, is when you take time out for yourself to notice that you're important too. Of course, everyone else matters in your life, you know, those that come in a positive way. But you matter the most, because you're the one that's living this human experience. So you want to make sure you take some time out for yourself to unwind, to relax, to focus on things that matter, and readjust your focus to things that don't. Steer away from things that don't, is what I'm trying to say, and readjust your focus to things that do, which is you, which is your mental health, which is your state of mind, which is your framework and how you do things and how you move about. And I just feel so passionate about when it comes to self-love, because I've taken my notice to say, hey, this is not just an idea for me. This is something that I truly endure and I truly desire, because a lot of times we're not selfish enough. Yes, some people call us selfish, some people may call us self-centered, but one thing you can't call me is ungrateful, you know. So sometimes you need to be self-centered around your universe, you know. Sometimes you need that attention more to yourself, because as nurturers, as women, or as providers, as men, we give so much of ourselves to other people that we don't identify with who we are. We don't understand our well-being. We don't recognize our value in the face that we present ourselves. So it's important that we be selfish a little bit, that we unwind, take those moments for ourselves to say, I love myself, I appreciate myself, I'm grateful for my existence, I pray on the daily. I meditate for goodness sake. You know, you want to remind yourself of those positive things that are in your life, and remind yourself of those positive things that you do for other people and for yourself, most importantly. You know, because that's what's going to keep you motivated to be stronger, to be, sorry, my dog is playing around, but that's that's going to motivate you to stay on that path of goodness and well-being and health and, you know, just prosperity, because the new year is about to come up, but you want to be so well established in yourself, which is going to take time. You never truly master yourself until you 6 feet under, or 6 feet above, however you want to look at life. But you want to get to a point to where you at least know yourself a little bit, so where nobody can tell you anything different. Nobody can tell you, you know, about your anxiety, about your mental health, about your well-being, about your reactions, your emotions, your feelings. You want to be able to tell that for yourself. You want to be able to preach to yourself and recognize yourself when you see yourself in that mirror, because some people don't. Okay, so you want, and when we're talking about unwinding, before you go to bed, you want, instead of like coming home after a long day of work and crashing as soon as you go to bed, when you crash into your bed, you're not unwinding. You're taking that hardest day of work with you all the way up into your pillow, all the way up under the covers, and that's causing you to put that stress into your dreams. And then when you wake up, you're waking up with so much anxiety, sometimes anger, maybe even fear of what's to come, of what you haven't done. So you want to make sure that you unwind properly, so that way you don't take that stress with you until the next day. You want to make sure, you know, again, you take those baths, you drink your tea, or maybe even listen to some calming music, maybe read a nice book about self-help or self-awareness. Those things really help gear you towards prosperity and growth and success in life. I don't know all the answers, but I do know my experience very well. So I'm able to share just a little part of that with you guys. And I hope that's helped you, or it is helping you, to see yourself in a brighter, in a more positive way, in a more glorious way, as some people may say. And I really hope that you're able to move into the new year with ease. Don't always brag about the old and take in the new with the old. You want to be appreciative of what's already happening, what has happening, good or bad, so that way you can move into the future with a positive outlook and know what not to do and what to do to help yourself become greater than what you are. See yourself bigger and better and stronger. That's the ultimate goal. To feel good, to love yourself, and to take care of yourself. Take care of your mind. Take care of your spirit. Take care of your heart. Take care of all those things, you know? And if you guys want to see a video on how I like to meditate, then I would proudly show you that to you. I will proudly show that to you with ease. It's no problem. Just comment down below what you want to see. Like this video if you like this type of content, and please don't forget to subscribe. I would surely appreciate it. You guys definitely help me out with your comments, with your likes and your views. So all I can say is thank you, and I pray that we just continue this into the new year. See, I'm already speaking in affirmation terms, but I hope you guys finish this year out with a bang and success to come for the new year. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share all the love that you so shall may wish. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace.